Let's do a 1 hour animation challenge. So let's start. And okay. So for this animation, we're gonna be trying to do a head turn. And if we don't finish it in the end, that's okay. Case in point, I'm just trying to speed up my animation process by doing this exercise. And also my drawing process in general, so that I can output animations faster. This needs to be bigger. Copy. Where is copy? How do I copy this? I don't need the time. That should be good. And I can just lower the opacity and maybe drag it over a little. Like, this is where I want the head to be at the end of the animation. I do know the planes of the face. I'm just like, right now I'm only practicing the nose and the lips, because I don't really need the other planes at the moment. Well, hold on, this isn't a full body turn. Let's make that into more of a head neck turn. Okay, there we go. That should be a lot better. I think the chin went a lot lower. I think that's a lot better, and the neck was a lot longer than that. Again, I'm just sharing my process of doing this fun challenge. I want to go from frame A to frame B, so let's add an in-between frame, and let's just make it front-facing. Again, we're not trying to add too much detail in the beginning, at least. We're just trying to get this, to nail this animation. The head shape isn't matching up, so we're gonna chisel a bit, and that should be better. Let's bring this down a little. Relatively big ears, pointy nose. Those are attributes that I gave to this character. Defined jawline. Okay. Great. Now this looks a lot more like the same person. Add another in-between frame, and this time let's do it at a 3/4 angle. It's not a side view yet, so we want to keep this in, but at the same time, we also want to show the ear partially from the side, but not quite. So like that. And the nose should be here, mouth should be here, eyes around here. This isn't lining up with character that I made, though, with the defined jawline and the prominent chin. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna undo a bunch of that, and then redo this. This is better. And then we got center line down here. Nose. Actually, the ear should be here. Eyes may be around here. And then we basically want, right, another in-between frame. That's 3/4, but the other way. Let's play this. It's a bit fast, So let's add a couple more in between frames. Like, say, something between the 3/4 and the side view, which I have no clue how to do, but I'll try. This is gonna be really challenging, but that's really good because that's what I want. I guess I want this to be kind of like a side view, but not really a side view. Let's see if that works. Oh my god. The change. Nope. Okay, maybe the nose goes outwards a little bit. I don't know how to add breakdown frames, but I'll try. Maybe this, like that? I don't know. This is my forte. Maybe if I move it further. No, I don't think that was a good idea. Let's delete that, delete that. Think we've got the base pretty good. So now we'll just add, I don't want to use Flick Clip because I want to use Ibis Paint for this because it has more tool versatility in some areas and some aspects. I won't pretend that Ibis Paint is better for animation than Flickapilip, though, because it's not. I just don't want to use it right now. I don't want to add hair. It's gonna be so much of a hassle. Okay, you know what? I can just draw a bald guy. This is okay. No, I want to add a hair. I want to add pretty hair. But it needs to be done within... Okay, you know what? I'll outline the head, and then I'll add hair in a layer on top. That's why I like Ibis Paint better, because it lets me actually use hair. Like, sorry, not hair, I mean layers. Like, 3 layers is fine, right? 1 for coloring, 1 for rendering, 1 for line art, and if you're feeling really frisky, maybe an alpha lock on the line art as well. I forgot to add the little X on the ear. How could I? How could I have possibly forgotten? And then maybe let's make his expression shocked. Because he just, or I don't know what gender they are yet. They just overheard something really cool. Or really bad. Whichever what it is. Actually, let's do that on a separate layer. I don't want to do that on this layer. Because I want the expression to go above the hair. And then, you know what? This is a girl now. She has pretty girl clothes. Because I don't feel like drawing boy clothes. I don't feel like looking into boy fashion right now. Ah. Okay. Great. This is a pretty girl. Nah, I don't feel like... I'll just add a shirt. And maybe it's a boy. It's a boy. Oh my god, I hate this frame, but I'm gonna keep it anyways because it makes things smoother. Frick. This is great. This is fine. This is awesome, actually. If you think about it, this actually shows you that this is great because I said so. And you should believe that everything I say is true. And you should take all my words as gospel. And bye-bye, little line. Sorry for the shakiness of the camera. It's a phone. I wonder if I'll actually be able to color this, or it's just gonna be like the boring drawing. I love how I'm calling it boring. It's not boring. It's not boring if it's colorless. But it kinda is, though, because, like, coloring and rendering are kind of my favorite parts. Actually, no, not coloring. Screw coloring. I hate coloring inside the lines. It sucks. But rendering is actually one of my favorite parts. It's so fun. Last time I did something under a timer, the timer went off, and I checked and I saw the timer went off, and I didn't turn the timer off. And there was this weird beeping noise, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from because I'd forgotten about the timer altogether. And turns out it was the timer. Who would have thunk? If you left a timer on after it goes off, it just keeps going off. How would the eye look from 3/4? Wait, hold on. This is too late. I can't do this. I'm doing light art right now. Wait, maybe I can do that. I just forgot how an eye looks in 3/4. It's not that big of a deal, right? Right? Okay, we're just gonna ignore that ever happened. You didn't hear me say anything about eyes ever. Well, actually, you did once, but, like, before this, but that's besides the point. Ugh, I'm only gonna have time for base colors. I'm not gonna have time to finish this thing. In the comments, you guys should tell me if I'm more of an Emu Otori or a Rui Kamishiro. Yes, I botched those names on purpose. Got mad at me for it. Oh, and would you look at that? This actually matches up with the first frame better, too. Okay, wait. If we turned off layer 1 for all of them, how does it... it's scary. It's scary. I'm scared. Okay, this is alright. It could be better, could be worse. I have no time to fix it, though. I am low on time. I think I still need the guide here. Oh my god. Whew. This needs to be fixed ASAP. Oh god, what happened to you? Emergency care. Okay, after I done some emergency operations. Oh my god, what happened? What happened to you, Martha? Speak! Speak to me! Tell me who did this to you. Yep, his name is now Martha. Deal with it. Okay, I think I figured out what 3/4 Ingle's eyes look like. Oh, I forgot I have a second 3/4. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this just great? Let's just pretend that the eyes are correct and I don't have to fix them. I think I just drew the same angle over and over. Wait. No, this isn't right. Oh, that's why. I enlarged this eye a bit too much. Just a tad bit. This eye needs to be smaller and more on the face. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys weren't looking at all at that. Why are the eyebrows getting higher with each frame? They should stay the same height. No, to increase to increase the surprise, they get higher every single frame. Don't you just want this to show up in your nightmares every night? Let's see what we've made. Oh my god, the eyes are getting lower. Whoa! Whoa, I didn't draw this on a separate layer. Silly me. Silly Billy me. And now here's a little trick. You duplicate, then you go back to the original layer, and you go to eraser, and then you go into lasso, and you remove the selection, and bam, there are two separate layers now. Okay, now I can do the transform thing on this. Let's see how well this is working now. Okay, the eyes don't look like they're getting lower anymore. That's great. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this in. Can you tell that I'm dreading the hair? Or like, is it not very obvious? What skin tone? You know what? Sure, why not? I don't care. If it looks like skin, then it's skin. I think this might be easier if I filled it in instead of actually doing this whole liquefy thing. Do you think that if I... Wait, no, that wouldn't work. This is actually straight on. Do you think that if I copied this and then I pasted it here and I flipped it over, it would work? Well, whatever. I don't care because I'm gonna do it. How do I do that? Yeah. Oh, frick, that wasn't what I meant to do. Let's at least finish coloring this one layer before I have to export it and turn it into something. This is sad. I'm sad. I guess this character is gonna have to be bald now because I couldn't finish this in an hour. Which is honestly a good time limit. I think I should limit all my animations from now on to take at most an hour because I don't want it to consume my life. No, I have other things to do, like playing Project Sekai, which is an important thing, by the way. Don't worry about it. I actually thought I might be able to get to the rendering stage with this. I have 9 more minutes in order to color the eyes and the eyebrow. Okay, so for the eye white, not white. Always remember that. Just kidding, I'm not an art teacher. Who am I to tell you what to do? Let's make the hair blue. Yes, naturally blue. Because we all know that naturally blue hair, in fact, does exist, despite how rare it is. And people with naturally blue hair and purple hair, and hair that naturally changes color have been oppressed because they don't want anyone to find out that they're magical. And we need to start a petition to protect people with naturally unnatural hair colors rights. Right? Wouldn't that be so wonderhoy of me? Oh my god, I might actually have time to do it. This is gonna be the quickest thing of shadow that you'll ever see in your life. Oh my god, I forgot to add the ear thingy. Okay. Okay, I just peded ran that. I might even have time to clean that up a little. Guys, it's almost an hour. I don't know what to do that won't take me. Oh, okay, I can add the eyeshadow. Not like the eyeshadow, like the shadow of the eyes. Well, I actually love rendering. It's my favorite part of the whole process. So I'm actually so happy I actually got to do rendering, because yay. Actually, maybe we can add blush. Trust, believe in the power of wait, nope. I'll just do it on this layer. Oh my god. It's over. It's over. That's it. I have to turn this in. Not like turn it in. Oh my god. I'm gonna upload this. Bye. Editor Me here. Just wanted to check in and say that the video, despite being posted, did not do very well, as expected. If you were wondering about the results. That's all. Bye.